slashed deviled chicken and twice baked butternut squash. So today I have doubled the recipe for this dish. So you would only need one chicken or 4 quarters. So the key to this is, of course, the slashing of the chicken. So in 1-inch intervals across the chicken, we literally slash through the meat down to the bone. Here I have fresh garlic, 2 cloves per every 4 adult portions. Chili sauce or paste, I have a combo here. I've used Calabrian chili paste and Frank's Red Hot, cayenne pepper sauce, basically. Mustard of whatever variety you like. I'm using a ballpark mustard and Worcestershire sauce. On my chicken, I've put salt, pepper, and granulated or ground onion. So we're going to add in the chicken, and then you got to get in there. I have the I have the oven preheating to 450 degrees with the rack about center. And I have a large rimmed baking sheet lined with parchment paper. We're gonna get in there and get this job done. Really work it in there. And then we're going to kind of reorganize it and start placing it on the roasting tray. Now I'm gonna take the last of what's in the bowl here and just slather it everywhere. So when your slashed deviled chicken is about 175 or so, pull it out of the oven and let it rest. And then we're going to do the second bake of twice baked, not potato, but butternut squash. But of course, all you have to do is split and roast a large or 2 medium butternut squash for 4 people. 1 large would also do the trick. And when we roast them the first time, all I did was spray them with a little bit of olive oil, non-aerosol spray. And I added salt and pepper and nutmeg, like I always do, salt, pepper, nutmeg. And I added a sprinkle of pimenton, smoked sweet paprika. You can add garlic powder, onion powder. You can make these as spicy as you like. I just went simple, salt, pepper, the smoky paprika, and the nutmeg. And we're going to now make basically a double stuffed potato, but with squash instead of potato as the base. So I'm gonna add a little sour cream, a good round tablespoon per quarter or per portion of squash. Okay, so I've got, let's say 4 good tablespoons in there. Sour cream or Greek yogurt or creme fraiche. We've already spiced the squash itself. I'm gonna scoop in the last squash. I roast the squash at 425 or so until it was just tender, but not overcooked, because we're going to bake it again. Of course, I cooled it so I could handle it safely. And you just want to be a little bit careful when you're scooping it out so that you don't destroy the shell. So I'm going to put some chives on top and some chives in our filling. And I'm going to add some very sharp, shredded on the large side of your grater, cheddar cheese. And you want to put in a handful per person per portion. About 1.5 ounces per person, okay? Then you mash it up. And try and get the cheese and the sour cream as evenly distributed as possible. When I get towards the end, I switch from my masher to kind of a little spoonula, I call them, and I just rebake these guys to brown the top and heat them back through. Just take a few minutes. But as you can see, still warm enough to make everything combine very easily. And then you fill them back in, just like double stuffed potato. Okay, here we go with all that great flavor layer of the celery tops and green onion and parsley. How adorable, right? Gorgeous.